my life, pain until I can't communicate. Rolling all this way, almost by us. I don't know how, I don't know when I can finally breathe again. Life's too short, days too long. In the end, I do it all alone. All alone. Since I turned the light, story of my life, the pain is sharp until the sea. I can't seem to clear my. I wish I was dead. I know some of the guys are from our Johnny, Taz, Kale are like, what do we just heard? Uh, how you guys doing on this fine Tuesday? Wow. Holy sugar. Breaking news legit. Five Finger Test Punch will release their seventh full length studio called And Justice for None. Oh, brother. What? On May 18th, the Long Way Collection available for physical pre-order, physical formats at CD 13 tracks and deluxe artwork vinyl, 13 tracks, 3 bonus tracks, and deluxe grateful artwork. Fans off, fans ready to do see merchandise bundles. The development period for Justice for None will launch April 6th. Fans with pre-order new album will see exclusive project Cool Front. That's just now 32nd date. Tour. Five girls are shown to be hating their roles for mass series cool and birthdays, break events, special guests bring along to include rocks, two-time great murder, nothing more, and Bad Wolves for currently the number one spot, maintaining rock and metal. Those are covers of Cranberries' classic hit The Zombie, started after the year. Tour Cold produced by Live Nation. Freak Works was kicked off July 16th, Washington, Vegas, 2013, River last week's day tour event by Live Nation. So it's only 5% punch was cool. When I asked for tour cool, I'm always graduated. Is there anything to add? We played the year 2018, biggest hard rock tour, so even the first marathon that was massive hit thing around the world. It'd be fire, it'd be lights, it would be loud experience. You can't sit down, you have to be there. There's a type of tour package there are too rare. Wow. This is why I was to do this for a living. Because you kind of get excited for something like this. So yeah, if I forget, if you're watching, want to know what's the latest? Five Finger Dust Punch, May 18th, brand new album at Justice for None. Looking at the track listing, god dang, if I know the band, they always try to one up their last album and their greatest hits album. No shit. I cannot wait for May 18th to come around. There's type of tour packages that are all too rare nowadays. Ads later for Owen for commercials, live days, fucking does what break you into nothing more about bowels. It's kind of tour that keeps music alive, exciting. Fast purchasing ticket. I mean, I hope they come a little closer. Seth Rollins, WWE Superstar, shout out to you. Australian Melbourne Parkway Drive, released new studio reverence on May 4th. Epitaph Records photo with Cal says, well, the ultimately is our reverence represents the most honest and personal record we've ever created. It's been through pain, sacrifice, conviction, will expand. Excel among the ruins. If you're just joining, this is Tuesday Music Headlines. Every Monday and Tuesday, give you guys the latest what's happened. The native Irish pagan and metallic primordial can be seen as long as the title track of its upcoming album release at their Melbourne Records. Melbourne Records, legit record label. Band team years Ola Officer who worked their Promise 2016 live album. If you're talking about a guy who's legit wise, Jizzy Pearl. If you know who he is, you quite know his track record. And also the voice when one of those little rock bands are they returning to the spring. Jizzy Pearl love hate his back when he was soul. All he need is soul. Tied to this past weekend session, the legendary Black Sabbath drummer Bill Ward's version of rock music can be seen. Water was one Porter's house reading on his first announced playing about the Black Sweet lyric claim. He's out there for because the reason why Bill Ward didn't he did join Black Sabbath doing their reunion and he styled because he wasn't getting the proper respect, because if you're a legendary drummer on a legendary band like Black Sabbath, yeah, I never said anything bad about any legendary drummer that been with that band since the get-go. Candlemas, I heard of the band. I'm not familiar. Don't get me wrong, they are probably one of those Swedish doom metal legends. Candlemas are back with an online game and brand new soundtrack called House of Doom, according to the game's official website. Huh. So it's kind of like you're getting two birds with one stone with like the most bands today, if they have a pinball machine, they slap their name on it because it's kind of like their brand. Pearl Jam. I can't put my finger on when Pearl Jam's last album was Lightning Bolt. That album, god dang, that was a really good album. And Pearl Jam being that one of the still today one of the pioneers of that grunge metal, and Eddie Vedder, he's always finding that next realm to really, literally, figuratively. His career, his first two studio in really 5 years is on its way. It's all called Can't Deny Me. Disc was released early downloads. During hospitality, secretary call out the lazy fans not buying tickets to the events. Coming tours have to break up the act unless melodies start hollering the value of real music come back to. I'm not I mean, crematorium. You God dang. I don't think this band Crematorium. I'm not familiar with who they are, but they say that that's who they are. But more power to them. A German American about them is described in the press release one of the most remarkable charismatic new metal outfits slash Steamhammer SPV has signed in recent years. Groups mastermind KK Fusser, Cold Steel, Director Marcus Ulrich, Co-Fire, Roosevelt, Lafayette, Never, Speed, Joshua, Subsequent. Judas Priest, Trevor, Rob Halford spoke about challenges he has overcome, perhaps the most famous gay man headed metal during making an interview with MTV. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Rob Halford. He's he said, quote, that I shall not be happy till I see a claw there across the board. Rob Halford, you gotta give the guy due. He's a god in the heavy metal hard rock scene. I mean, I don't think there's anybody left. Well, Ozzy Osbourne, those two guys are legendary. But what Rob Halford has been through, I graced the ground that Rob Halford walked on. Say what you want about Rob Halford. Metal Wise, Jake Powers, Morbid Angel, bass vocalist Steve Tucker. Ask a negative response 20 levels of the very serious made album New Warrior just scared to direct experience with new sounds, bands, lays, effort, 2017 Kings the Saint. Going back to when Stone Temple Pilots was top of their game and Scott Weiland years before he took his own life, and guitarist and founder Dean DeLeus worked his act to be about the only being on the record and never reached a soldier on after deaths of not one but two. Scott Weiland, who was been with the group after 8 years, was kind of showed the door. And then with Chester, Chester's Bennington, so I always want to work with Stone Temple Pilots. Boom. Years later, he took his own life. Guitar Slash of Guns N' Roses, Miles Kane / Miles Kane Experience was taken to restraining order against a threatened man who got his his knickers in a knot, and he was kind of like acting like an idiot because he was that he could be allowed into the guitarist's home school party, and then he kind of went. During this year's iHeartRadio Music Awards, Talent was honored Rock Artist of the Year category at the iHeartRadio in England, California, along with the Foo Fighters' highly suspect Papa Roach, Royal Blood, Bon Jovi. The song Final Countdown, which is like a cult classic, but I never thought that song became so legendary, according to vocalist Joey Tempest of Swedish Harbor Europe, who spoke about the big hit of how Count asking the new song will be a smash hit. He's ready to record it. He said it's a good question. Dirk Schneider. The band in front of former singer Yule Dirks are performing March 6th of 2001. Can be seen below, produced by George. I'm so looking forward to Miles Kennedy's solo album Year of Dark. It's so like he brought that album full circle because it's kind of like for a guy who's you never thought he was seeing what he can pull out of the yin yang. Because I love me some Miles Kennedy. Judas Priest, George Scott Travis told NewJerseyArts.net and a new interview the conference has played the life of the band's latest on Firepower. 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 Screen from Me, Sarah D was documented telling the story that consecuted by our army from Bruce Dickinson, where Boston was raging against several was under siege. The movie screened with select UK cinemas on April 17th. Speaking of Iron Maiden, this is kind of Iron Maiden has settled a lawsuit over the right credits for the band's classic Hell Behind a year ago. A retired rock band manager Graham Kate took Maiden, Steve Harris, and Dave Murray to court to claim their Rich Parts of his long life child. Alice in Chains announced dates for a second leg North American headline tour. Alice Cooper has announced summer 2018 tour. Butcher Babies and Non-Point. God dang, Butcher Babies. What do I say? Butcher Babies announced the Cool Ally tour, King the Queen tour with the band Non-Point. Kelly. I was thinking I never tracked that. That's not, but yeah, Non-Point.